Okay. You already have paper protector. As long as it's just for there. Hold it! When I say she's through here, I bet you gotta get for me first. What are you trying to flex my muscles looking all intimidating for? Oh, this is a juggler? We have that. What the heck is... Oh, she's poisoned. Um... There we go. What? Wow. Um... Maybe. Yeah, just moves an inch and then it. What? Huh? Oh, are you kidding me? Is this negative coming back into play? I think the negative is coming back into play. I was entirely right to give it that negative for the save points being wonky. That should be have a positive by itself. Really? Okay. Um. Well, that actually healed it a lot. Or the damaging it a lot. Well, that was a lot less than 3,000 and I know it doesn't actually heal it that much. Hmm. Huh. Huh. Nope, there's another enemy between us and. What? Hmm. And that's the final confrontation. It was not a matter of maybe let's say it that's right. It was but a matter of time. Will it be we reptiles who inherit the earth, or do you soft-skinned apes? Strong live, weak die. Either just fight. Hear that lovely voice? You'll soon be hearing more of it than you'd ever wish. Triceratopper. Update that and be equipped to anyone. I don't believe enemies respawn here. Why am I looking at the screen? I should be looking at the screen. No. But the door is over there. And we could have easily avoided this fight if I wasn't... I'm just gonna keep on hitting escape. I don't care that I can't escape. Oh, there's proof that the left and right buttons are freaking there. How the hell do I quit the game? This is stupid! Go to hell! I decided to give up, but now I'm forced to give up because now I'm gonna waste all of my Athenian waters. The force quit out of Chrono Trigger. Like, I could actually fight them, but if I want to fight them, I'm gonna fight them legitimately. Meaning I'm actually gonna freaking try. I was just so startled by the fact that or caught off guard by the fact that I actually managed to hit the button that I didn't want to hit, that I... And I did it again. Not entirely on purpose, but okay. Okay. Seriously? Wow, they instantly respawn. Well, this is a good place to grind. Shit. Did I use the shelter? I mean, I'm not that much, but I kind of, yeah. Remind me not to push the frickin'. There we go. Damnable red star! Fall away, don't you! Stay in the red! Even should it prove our fate to die, you will not relinquish this world to the likes of you! This black Tyranno will have the honor of wiping you filthy apes from existence forever! It really lowered her defense much. Well, Texty seemed to do more damage to her than. And a whole lot more damage. Ellie, get off me! Yeah, kiss Frog. He'll turn into a prince. Or not. Whatever. That all it does. Oh, go to hell! I mean, there's a place where we can buy a penny in water. Probably should have freaking looked at that. I do that much more damage to her. I'm probably wasting my potions here, but also I'm paying attention to this monitor again. Man, this all has a lot of health. Go to hell! It is exactly the amount of damage that we did want. Oh, come on! I was about to frickin' heal him, and then suddenly her facing away like an indicates no, that she's not out of the battle. Okay, now she's out of the battle. Um. Okay, we'll heal you, I guess. Um. Let's see if Whitening does anything to him. Doesn't seem to. Um. Uh, just kiss yourself. That doesn't do a lot of damage. Um, pretty much at full health, so it. Again, I think her evasion probably is saving her a lot. Why is your health going down? Why is everyone's health going down? Okay, we need a. We're not poisoned. We're just. Our health is gradually going down. Yay! First try, literally. Oh, it can't be! What happened to live sided with the apes? This primate, and as it be known for all time, we reptiles fought proudly to the bitter end. I don't know. Huh? First, the great fiery storm will crash to the earth. Its flames will soon spread to scorch every corner of the land. Suddenly, she's speaking. Oh, that's Azala. Okay, I'm like, sorry, names. First, a great fiery stone will crash to the earth. Its flames will soon spread to scorch every corner of the land. Then the chill will begin to creep across the blackened plains, ushering in a long, cool age of ice and snow. It's at the end to our age indeed. Lavos. No, Lavos. I don't know which voice I'm doing anymore. For some reason, this is not in widescreen. It's a cool cutscene, though. It probably deserves a positive by itself. The Predator has arrived. Oh, wait. Well, kind of. I guess the Earth part is kind of not widescreen, but. Hey, that people word. Law means fire. Vos means big. Ayla! Kino! Hurry, Labo's full soon. Alright, Dactyl. Kino, hurry! Ayla! Ayla, what you do? Come, Azala, come! No! This is the will of the earth! Ayla, hurry! Azala! Ayla, not forget! Take! Oh wait, take? What take? Take care of this world! Also take care of... I need to take better care of my throat. You should have had an anime cutscene. I won't give it flack for not having it, but... Yeah, I forgot to put. So, okay, control positive, or interaction, same difference. For, what is this called? Is it Tyranno layer? Or, yeah, it is Tyranno layer, okay. Positive for Azala as a character. Let me like three positive, just straight up, to start out with. Almost was not spawned by Magus. It fell from the heavens, and so long ago. Lavo's huge. Chrono fight that. Chrono, we go place Lavo's fall. If to its own devices, the creature will burrow deep into the earth. Best defeat it now. Reach. Lavo's fast. Deep under earth now. Might Lavos be the source of these? That's what the one in Magus' lair was immense. What's wrong, Chrono? Wanna fight Lavos? Go here, no? Where have we come? Chrono, where this place? I believe we can go back to the... There we go. Also, we need to go see Chrono's mom. And present Ayla to her. Damn it. Finicky save point. Also, see if we can find a place we can buy Affinity water. I believe we can buy it someplace. Oh, that's the President's frog. Dear me! Chrono, how many times have I told you to keep your pets outside? But, lady, I am no pet. I am an accomplished swordsman, green as I may appear. Oh, forgive me, sir. I meant no offense, Sir Knight, truly. My name is... Yes? On second thought, Sir Knight will suffice. Gracious, who are you? Me, Ella. Ella, dear, a young lady shouldn't dress like that. But Ella like? No buts. The proper response is yes, ma'am. Chrono's strong. Chrono's bomb strong too. Also, a positive for Chrono's cat. All of them. Should we get a positive for Chrono's cat? I feel like Chrono's cat and the other cats you can attain. Information positive for cats. Yeah. It's Magic Kingdom. I was wondering what the heck is this thing? This is a planter, I guess. Also, Specky is stronger. I can't. I'm gonna check. Um. Okay, so this is 2029. So we're kind of a good spot to fight this guy. Also, we can see what he says about Ayla. Hey there, sweetheart. Unfortunately, before magic existed, sarcastic spells is right out. If it's any consolation, you seem to have plenty of other assets. All right. Damn it, I need more infinity in water. Seriously. Damn it! Oh, come on! Great. Don't you dare! You dare! You're gonna die now! You're dead! Your family's dead! Ah! Wasted a bunch of items on you. but it's still a negative. What the hell is going on? Just, oh yeah, there's something I need to test. Yep, this is further evidence against Type 1 time travel. Or at least against the idea that basically Warren's theory, as it were, is that the game utilizes Type 1 time travel. Straight line, all the time travel that you've done, you've already done. So you can't really change anything. And, again, I kind of went over my whole idea of like how you could potentially reconcile Marl disappearing. It's kind of time dealing with a paradox. Um, but Marl always disappeared when you uh um when you went back. It always happened, basically. So even that event always happened. It wasn't like whatever. But this is an actual alteration. Megas was defeated by us rather than defeated by whoever defeated him originally. Like the defeat of the Fiend Lord was part of history regardless. So I'm not sure why Ozzy all of a sudden is the new Fiend Lord. Oh great Ozzy. Oh great. Oh great Ozzy. Great Ozzy. Ozzy the Great. Yours is the hand that guides us to our fate. Ozzy, Ozzy the Great. Even those miserable sunny days abate when we see a lovely fate. But this would seem to contradict that idea. Because we even though it makes absolutely no sense, that somehow our defeat of Megas that would have happened anyway eventually somehow altered times that Ozzy is now revered. How? Like even with Type 2 time travel, which is, one alterable timeline. But anyway, War Runner's idea is that it isn't until we attain, spoiler alert, the epoch that we're actually able to alter history. Um, it's a fair idea, but this this seems to contradict that. Now, one thing I will say is that a lot of time travel fiction um makes the mistake of mixing and matching types of time travel. I mean, that's the biggest cinema sin, or whatever sin of most time travel fiction. Case in point, Back to the Future and Johnny Be Good, which effectively mixes Type 2 and Type 1 time travel because it's implied that Marty invented the song, creating this closed loop, you know, uh, bootstrap paradox, effectively, where the song Johnny Be Good was influenced by the guy who wrote it. I can't remember his name. Um, Marty was influenced by him, but then he was influenced by Marty and basically ripped off Marty, who ripped off him, who ripped off Marty, who ripped off him. Hence a bootstrap paradox. Now, granted, you could explain this as just a kind of um, both effectively, or um, that, or in the original timeline, unaltered timeline, what's his face wrote Johnny Be Good, and now in this other timeline, Johnny Be Good was literally ripped off from Marty, and is then a bootstrap paradox, which I believe a little bit better than a regular bootstrap paradox, because I don't believe bootstrap paradoxes make much sense regardless. Um, anyway, um, I digress. Um, time travel fiction wants to do clever things with predestination, but then also wants to allow time travelers to alter things. So you can't you really can't do both, because either things are predestined or they're not. No, I do kind of I am intrigued by the idea that basically you can kind of have both forms of time travel based upon the method. I like the idea, like that methods of time travel, like the idea of there being a distinction between methods of time travel versus the way time operates. Um, it is an interesting, um, is a very interesting concept to me. I have my own theory about like Ocarina of Time. Um, somewhat spoilers for that, but basically, it, it, it it's an old game, and it's like the whole nature of the timeline is as it stands currently, it is like public knowledge and much debated anyway. My own theory about how time was split into three is that time naturally operates on type one. Like time naturally flows in the type one scenario. Therefore, the whole idea of, I mean, that's another example of contradictory time travel a little bit. Um, like there's the whole Song of Storms. You learn Song of Storms from a guy who talks about having heard the Song of Storms in the past. You learn it in the future, and then played to him in the past. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I also seem to recall there's some sort of a mechanic in the game where you had to set up something in the past to make it appear in the future. Like plant some seeds in the past, and then you can get the places in the future. I don't know if I'm just misremembering that being a mechanic, because that whole mechanic would just undermine this whole theory. Um, that that Hyrule, the realm of Hyrule, operates under type one time travel naturally. As long as there's nothing in the story or nothing in the game mechanics that actually contradicts that, beyond the ending, or beyond the idea that time splits at the end, um, then uh, there you go. Um, so my theory is that when Zelda uses the Triforce to send Link back to live out his childhood, um, her own desire to also continue, um, to allow the realm that was saved from Ganondorf to continue. Um, not have that timeline destroyed by her wish to send Link back to his childhood. Um, Either conscious or subconscious, basically at the timeline split would end up inevitably splitting in two, which is unnatural, but it's the friggin' Triforce. Now, because of the impact of splitting a timeline that isn't meant to be split, and because perhaps of the nature of a Triforce, time actually split in three directions. There's this kind of aberrant timeline which um, basically splits off from the nearest point where things could have gone radically different, which was the defeat of Ganon. Basically, there was kind of a 50-50 chance that Ganon would actually defeat Link in the final battle, and that creates the Link gets defeated, the fallen hero timeline. That's my game theory. Thanks for watching. Um, that also is the idea that there are in universe different types of time travel. You know, the standard time travel, just using Ocarina of Time, um, is type one. But if you use the Triforce, you effectively upgrade all the way to type three. Um, where alternate universes get created. Now, if you do want to go with the idea that things can be altered, it's type two than type three. So the theory still kind of holds. Um, anyway, I'm going on this way too long. Um, but suffice to say, I'm fascinated by the idea of there being a distinction between the type of time versus the type of time travel. I don't think. Oh, we can check on Melkor. Um, buy potions and bid potions. I could swear that you could buy infinity and water somewhere. I care if we can trade for a stone helm or not. Yeah, we still. The Zon motto is actually still useful, as is the luminous robe. We can buy a penny in water here. So Ozzy being in charge doesn't change anything. There's anyone else in 1000 AD where you can get a penny in water. I don't know. We'll see. You've already checked the market. There we go. Then we gotta get we'll get 50 total. But go ahead and max out our panaceas. A panacea? Let's go talk to Bond. We're talking. Their great invention is completed. The ultimate defense by a beautiful daughter. Oh, look, it's friends. You see, look, tell them drop by sometime. I've been working on some defensive gear for my favorite daughter. Your only daughter. Don't you need my brain power? See, you do need me. There you go. This game doesn't have survival mechanics. Da, 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 da. Okay, we can't do anything here yet. Um, now I'm confused. Ah, this way. It's obviously out of place. Um, looking thing. Have I like given? I'm sure I've given positives to individual time zones. Have I? I should probably start doing that if I haven't already. I don't think I give a positive for 600, but maybe give it a positive for future. I'm not sure if 680 deserves its own positive because it's just kind of a palette swap of 1080. Um, so I'm going to do information positive for the design of I think it's 2500. Is there a table of contents that I can just like look at too? There we go. Of 2380. Then an information positive. I was gonna say 65M. Also, does this mean that there was a Christ in the Chrono Trigger universe? I might do a combined positive for it's just the two closest time periods to each other. They're pretty well designed, and I think the distinctions between the two are the biggest factors. I feel that give it the they give it a positive for the design and aesthetic and such. Although I think I've already given like a positive for world map design in general. Um, like for being animated and well presented. Um, I'm still gonna give extra positives for each individual map because they're just gorgeous. Um, then information positive for also this isn't just for world map design. This is for like the design of everything. So we're giving out positives for basically every time zone aside from um 1,600, which are getting a combined positive because they're kind of just they're effectively the same map, but differences between the two are more striking and yeah. Because most of 1,600 is just genetic, generic fantasy. Also, I wonder if there could be a negative for Doctor Who effect or Doctor Who syndrome, where like, but I don't really see it as much of a problem. Like the fact that we're going from 65 million years ago to just 1,200 years ago, or 12,000. Well, 12,000. Technically 13,000 years ago, but still, um, I'm not sure if it really bothers me personally that the prehistoric age is considered to be 65 billion BC, but it is like incredibly weird that like in considering that humans in their current form, like if evolution exists in Chrono Trigger, then then human beings should be like probably spacefaring by now if they've existed for like millions of years. And the dinosaurs invented teleportation. Like the Neanderthal English tribe didn't like. Oh, okay, like no. I mean, the Toronto layer has been destroyed, so I guess the teleportation technology was lost. Um, there should have been some rubble, like in every single. um, while we're just looking for negatives, because this isn't going to get a lot of negatives, because it can bother some people, and it kind of bothers me. I imagine would bother the hell out of Warrunner because he has a Warrium of this. Um, I call it Doctor Who syndrome in honor of Warrunner. I think this is just called Antiquity in this version instead of the Dark Ages. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because like humans, as we are right now, have existed for like a very short period of time in Earth's history. So we went from being like Neanderthals to being what we are now in just a few thousand years. Like I don't know. Let's just look up. How long have modern humans been around? Well, that's actually um okay. So Homo sapiens evolved around 300,000 years ago, and behavioral modernity evolved within the past 50,000 to 65,000 years. So basically, that is a lot of time. But um, so this is 64,988,000 years after lava's crashed into the earth. And we evolved from Neanderthals and stuff like that to modern humans, more or less, within like a fraction of that. No, this is ridiculous. It deserves some kind of negative thrown at it that I might actually put in my notes. Like, it would be more believable if they like made it like I don't know, like 100,000 BC, or I think they were just trying to allude to the idea that like, oh, dinosaurs existed that long ago in Earth's history. But yet they're also going with the idea that dinosaurs and men existed at the same time in this universe. So and then also the universe, the, the dinosaurs of actually do evolve into other things. Let's just leave it at that without spoiling Chrono Cross too much. Um, I'm already spoiling it a little bit. Here. I also wonder if the Kingdom of Zeals is a positive by itself. Although, to be fair, I would say that the positive that I've already given is primarily for the Kingdom of Zeal. In fact, it is the Kingdom of Zeal specifically is the information positive because the Ice Age is kind of meh. The Kingdom of Zeal is like the real showcase. I'm spending way too long just like ruminating here. This is the magic Kingdom of Zeal, where dreams can be made reality. When nothing in this world comes free, there's always a price to be paid. Oh yeah, I can't remember what this is. Welcome to Inasa, Zeal's City of Dreams. You seek enlightenment within the bliss of sleep. Not one of us, are you? I don't know if we need to open these in a particular order, or we just need to open all of them. What you see with your eyes may well differ completely from what I see with mine. There are many different worlds as there are observers. Never assume that only one of these things which you can see or touch. Only those things that which you can see or touch are real. Do you believe in such things as fate? Do you think it's possible for our lives are predetermined? Well, nah, that's ridiculous. As it is, isn't it? We are the masters of our own destinies. Speaking of which, I believe there may be a doorway of destiny in this very place. Trees exist in trees, the world exists in me. Okay. So you're a believer too. Yes, perhaps it is arrogant to think ourselves strong enough to overturn destiny. Oops, okay. None of your business. Dot, dot, dot. Huh? Hey, what's wrong? You have something to say? What's wrong? That animal for eat? Tastes good? No eat cat, Ayla. You scared him away. The black winds howl. One among you will surely perish. I concur! Meow! Hey, what do you mean? Huh? It's only a bad joke. Prophecy is completely unscientific. Shark boy, but not bad boy. No, he's bad! He's bad! You know it, Shimo! This is the fun of recovery. What's your worries and mind the body, traveler. The Queen's Palace sits at the heart of our kingdom, which is over the world from a high vantage point. Because of that, we could sleep our days away in peace. Within the Northern Shrine. No doubt the key to unlock the seal is held at the palace, but the entry there is strictly forbidden in the name of Her Majesty the Queen. Kajar, the high seat of magical research, lies on the edge of the western continent. Yes, the Blackbird is maintained there as well. They exposit in their sleeps. In their sleeps? Yeah, in their sleeps. I said what I said. You are most unusual visitors. Am I waking or is this but a continuation of my dream? Regardless of that, I welcome to Zeal. Majesty Queen Zeal rules his magic kingdom. She is but pure in beauty or grace. Your prosperity, the Majesty Queen. As the king died, she encouraged the development of our kingdom and magical prowess, which led to the great advancements. Shh. Wait, you gotta. I am Doreen. Seek the hidden path and open the doors of knowledge, each in turn. We see the way the great elemental weapons and armors forged with the power of the sun in the shrine to the north. You can see its entrance on the northern continent, but no one is allowed inside it now. Uh? Look familiar? These places make me tired. Or the nervous shrine is sealed by magical force. Even we, the enlightened ones, lack the means to approach it. I could get an infinity in water here. Wouldn't get eaters. And like spend all of our money getting eaters. Nah. Gotta see what we have in terms of we can get high potions. That's interesting. It closed. Okay, so you do water, wind, and fire. Although this is kind of may we not be ready for this. We're gonna like be fighting 6 news. Water, wind, and fire. How are we supposed to know this beyond just um uh trial and error? I mean, there's like 9 possible combinations. I think, if I remember correctly. The Theory of Life, chapter, volume 841, chapter 25. Life begins and ends with new. This is the undeniable truth, because I believe it to be so, at least for the present. The Guru of Reason is gone. Do you want to challenge me? Alright, prepare yourselves. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're not ready. Although they can't lower us below 1 hit point, maybe? I didn't say it before this. Oh my god, this is... Are we literally unable to lose? I'm still gonna... Um... Yep, they can kill us, okay. There are a combination of attacks that can um, reduce us to 1 hit point, and attacks that deal 1 hit point of damage. I hope we just get a positive. Weaklings, new. Yeah. It's an interesting fight, but it's kind of inherently unfair. Yeah. Like I'm contemplating a negative. Because optional content is still content. Like at least under lore runners logic. Although this is my own view, so I can kind of make my own rules. But bad game design is still kind of bad game design. But is it really that bad? Is it just a matter of keeping up and dividing your attention between healing and attacking and reviving and whatever? There's also, I suppose, a degree to which if you do this like when you're fairly high level, you can get a better amount of damage output and therefore be able to deal with them more easily. So there's a degree to which grinding can also help. It doesn't change the fact that they either reduce your health to 1 or 1. Those are their 2 attacks. Reduce your health to 1 and 1. And most of the time they're just reducing your health to 1. It's an interesting gimmick, and I did eliminate one of them, so I don't think they have a ton of hit points. It's just a matter of keeping up with it. I'm gonna probably call it a wash. Like, if I had some patience and cared enough about getting the items that they provide, I would probably try it a few times. It doesn't actually give you a game over. So like you can retry as many times as you want. Um let me see, what did they give you again? Um you earn a magic tab and a speed tab. Which useful, but that's just like 2 attribute points. Like I might try again later. There is a point at which we won't be able to do it again, but that's not particularly soon. Oh, I think the items that we used are restored too. So that is totally not negative. It's just an interesting challenge. It's actually better than Specchio in that regard, because Specchio you don't get your items back if you fail. I'm not sure if that elevates it to a positive. It's just I might have to actually call it a night soon. Are you here? All the way from the Blackbird, I presume. Oh wait, she is full and operational, Lord Dalton. Of course she is, you blundering idiot. Was she not, you would all be in trouble. You! What are you doing here? Those clothes. You must be the ones the prophet said would come to interfere. I think I shall watch for the time being and see how he plays his hand. Not that I suspect he'll tip his cards so easily. Ha! A blackbird is a symbol of skills advancement. You're a treat to think something can fly, eh? I could my my dream casting for Dalton would probably be Kenneth Branagh. I'd have Kenneth Branagh play Dalton. Maybe a slightly younger Kenneth Dalton, but still, or Bronna rather, Dalton, Kenneth Dalton, the guy he played Gilderoy Lockhart in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and director of 4, incidentally. This is the magic city of Kajar. We perform research in the magical arts and help further Her Majesty's plans to deliver our kingdom to even greater glory. Your power differs from ours. It's difficult to describe, but in you I sense a strange kindness. All these statues are totally not evil. Those lucky magic are known as the Earthbound ones. They have always lived beneath the clouds. It's only fitting, after all, they lack our talents. Well, this is the one that tells us about the, Oh, okay. I applied the armor too, but I need Her Majesty's permission to sell it. Ah, you've an unusual aura. You must possess the gift too. Yours seems very primitive compared to ours, though, you poor thing. How is it that we came to have the powers we do? Why do some possess the gift while others lack it? It is a conundrum. Now, my own headcanon is probably that 65 million BC is not really that long ago. That it's kind of a placeholder for how long ago it really was. It's probably close to like 100,000 maybe. Or it could even be like 16,000 rather than 65 million. Her Majesty Queen Zeal has 2 children, Ruddy, Shala, and the young Lord. Either Janice or Yanis. I'm probably going to call him Janice this time. Lady Shala is an incredible child with extraordinary magical powers. As a gift, her life must be all ease and luxury. Although I think people who are named that are usually pronounced Yanis. Let me actually, let's ask Google. Oh, it actually means God. Okay, so it is, at least in English, it's pronounced Janice. It is the American pronunciation. And because I am American, um, I will pronounce it Janice, even though I think last time I actually pronounced it Janice. Tempest must rage and Lord Janice's head. His only friend, other than his sister, is that cat that follows him about. He's sitting a great deal of knowing Janice lately. Before skillfully shared his space. Shared his space, but now he paces around quite often, always looking upset. Did I see a There is a glint up there. How do we get the shading? Shading! How do we share the power of force past Joseph or mother? And then there's their brother, young Lord Janus. He's a royal boy as well, of course, but he doesn't seem to have the faintest trace of magical ability. I'm working to fashion a capsule that will enhance one's magical skill. My precious products have been disappearing in recent days. It must be that naughty dude that took them. They do still love pranks. He's no doubt hidden them all about. How can I work like this? Oh, that castle's not been completed. Too bad, eh? Can I speak to him? Her strict prophet has come to the palace. I didn't know the details, but I heard he has powers most uncanny. His progress stems from a new energy source. His power far surpasses that of his own elemental energy. The guards of life, time, and reason dwell in zeal. Their knowledge and skill is about equal. Water stones. Okay, here you go. Water stones win. Wind makes the fire dance. That's our hint. A hero once told me that the sun once held all the nearly infinite energy of our sun. Over time, that energy was slowly depleted, and it turned into the lightless moonstone. Though you this traveler, the moonstone can be restored to the glorious sunstone. You go to bask in the sun's warm light. After record aeons, none of us will ever witness that gorgeous glow again. Airbound ones are being allowed to work on the construction of the Ocean Palace. It seems even they have their purpose. I wonder if I should give an additional positive for continuing use of foreshadowing. Hercules see deep beneath the waves below is the Ocean Palace, symbol of the Queen's greatness. The palace is a beacon of light which will guide us to brighter future. All praise the great and wondrous Queen's Seal! I should notice the palace is falling behind schedule. The everlasting palace beneath the waves. It'll be a sight to see when it's finished. Behold, out the window is the great blackbird, built by Bepusar, the guru of reason. You see the star across the sky, you think it's alive, but the guru is a genius. Pieces of the land bridge we already used to get here in the first place. Yeah, okay. Not sure why we did that. Oh, although our HP is still low. It's still one, but okay, well, they gave us our inventory back. Well, we'll count our blessings. Let's go ahead and use save slot 1 again. Okay. Yeah, we should probably call it night here. I'll just show off my beautiful cosplay. Beautifully. I'm looking at the strategy guide, not my composition notebook. This is a lot of positives. Only one negative so far. There you go. We have another positive for foreshadowing because it's good. What else can I say? So we got a lot of positives here. Only one interaction positive for the two boss fights. Also, I'm drawing on myself for some reason. Let's stop that. Um, we've got one additional interaction negative, or positive, rather. Oops. We got a ton of information. We only have one negative, so for Doctor Who syndrome. So the information positive for Zala as a character, a positive for Lavos' arrival cutscene, a positive for Cass, although for other people it will be a negative for the lack of dogs, but we don't talk about other people. So a positive for design of 2300 AD, a positive for design of 65 million BC, a positive for the designs of 1600 AD, and a positive for design of 12,000 BC and the Kingdom of Azil specifically. And then a positive for the continued effective use of foreshadowing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new positives, excuse me. So 8 plus 6. Dang it. I really need to get better at my addition tables. I don't think we ever actually had addition tables. as a kid, I don't really understand why we didn't have addition tables, because they're actually far more useful than times tables, as they're called, which are multiplication tables. Because addition is like the most basic part of math, and you can organize like at least like the 1 through 10 easily into a block. Let's see, 6 plus 6 is 12. This is my ADD Asperger's going on. 6 plus 6, wait. Let's go 7 plus 7 is 14. And 8 is 1 more. So it'll be... You see, we did... This is the way my mind works. And 8 is 1 more. Is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 7. So 15. So 45. Seven. We've got even number of negatives on both interaction and information now. That's interesting. So we got -3 to interaction and information now, and then positive 49 and 45. Information is catching up to interaction now, finally. Probably due to like my realization that like the world maps or like the design of individual eras deserves positives. So I think this helped information start catching up to interaction. So information is total 42, and interaction is total 46. Perfectly. That's cool. But anyway, it's exactly midnight now. Where I live. There's a bunch of things you can do. You subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can. We have a Twitch channel as well. That's just /Pixel Plays. Because Twitch just lets anyone claim a name, so you can get a custom address. Whereas YouTube, you have to have a certain number of subscribers or something. Anyway, we use Bitly for Pixel Play for the YouTube channel, so as well as for our Minecraft realm. I can eventually put like Twitch on here too, actually. Potentially. You can follow us on Twitch. But anyway, regardless of what you decide to do, I thank you so very much for watching, and until next